That's a lot. Okay. I'm just getting the paintbrush ready. Technically, you can varnish with just a brush, but there's a lot of details on toothless, so I think it would be easier to do it with the airbrush. Right, he needs just a little bit of black in that eye. Yeah, that's better. Of course, I can't varnish that now, but it's wet. Yeah, I could use it to dry it. He could use it to dry a little bit anyway. Okay, let's hook up here hose. Feels like I got good pressure. Under pressure. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Under pressure. So I am using AK Ultra Matte Varnish. I think that's all there is to it. Take the varnish out of the gun. That is all there is to it. We'll leave him to dry. Then it will be ready to ship out. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on Crypto Superdogs 3D file. Let's see how I want to set that up though. And then fortunately, I need to pull up a tutorial because it has been a really long time since I've done this. So let's pull up. I'd like to try to find the same one I've watched last. There it is. It was 3 years ago, but...
Alright guys, so you want to learn how to cut apart a bottle and see it like this. Not a problem. We're going to go ahead and do that. So first we need a couple tools. The first thing we're going to need is Blender. If you want to do this in Blender, of course. That's what this course is about. So to do that, go ahead and just Google download Blender. The first link here is going to bring you to the left page. Go ahead, download that, and install it. So then you're going to want to bring your model here to Blender. So let's go ahead and delete him, file, import STL. And I'm going to go ahead and find the STL right here in import. I'm just going to take G to move him. Alright, so you have those screencast keys here. So if I ever forget to say key commanders, I'm going to go ahead and find the STL right here in import. Alright, so I'm going to take G to move him. Alright, so you have my screencast keys here, so if I ever forget to say the key commanders, you can look right there. Okay, so we have our model here. Let's go ahead and isolate just him by hitting the slash on the numpad. And we want to cut him apart. Before we do that, we need two add-ons. Alright, so we're going to go up here to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons. And if we look in here, we want to get 3D printing, so let's type in printing. I need to make sure you have this checked. That will install it. I've already got it on.
Got it.
And then the second one you need, or at least I think you should have, is Bool Tools. So type in BOOL, you'll see Bool Tools. I've got both these enabled. Bool Tools will help you do it.
I don't know how I don't have Bool Tool, but do now.
go ahead and cut this into pieces very easily, and then the 3D printing one will help you prep your model. Okay, so we've got this here. Let's go ahead and start cutting this along with this. I think that's a little bit smart idea. So I'm going to go ahead and shift, right click right there. And what that's going to do is it's going to move my 3D cursor right there. And then I'm going to hit shift A, come up to the mesh, and I'm going to insert a plane.
All right,
Now,
so
that plane is good.
this is where I got to figure out. I got to get the cape off.
So I'm going to go ahead and shift, right click right there.
Well, let's get him off the base first. I guess that would be right. So shift, right click.
There. And what that's going to do is it's going to move my 3D cursor right there. And then I'm going to hit shift A, come up here to mesh, and I'm going to insert a plane.
All right, and I need shift A, mesh plane.
Now, that plane is good, I like it, but we're going to need to rotate it. So let's hit R, and then rotate that in the Y-axis.
I don't want to rotate it.
As close to what we want as possible. That's nice. So let's go ahead and hit S and scale this up.
Okay, so S for scale. Need to scale it up a little more. That might have been a bit much. Okay, got it.
And just do that one more time. Now, it's not quite where we need it, so let's go ahead and hit G, move it back. Like that. All right, so it will cut it off. This would work technically, but we kind of want it to be really nice and cut along the seam of the jacket to hide it when we print. So to do that, we're going to tab into edit mode. So that's literally
I'm gonna fast forward the video a bit here.
G, Z. And now we're going to go ahead and just move this. So select that one.
I mean, I'll be doing this here in a minute, but...
Jeez. And we're going to come up here to just vertex select. And we're... Okay, so that looks good on that side. We've done some edits and we've kind of tutorial, but if you've gotten this far, you understand kind of the premise of what we're trying to do here. Okay, so that's really good. That's going to cut that arm right off like we want. But it's going to cause a problem right now. So what we need to do is make this a little bit thicker because right now it's only a one-dimensional shape. So let's come up over here to our modifiers panel and let's add a solidify modifier. And that's to
Okay, gotta solidify.
So that's going to cut all that area out of the model. But if we hold shift and we click in this area, we can drag it smaller. We just want to give it the smallest amount of thickness. So there we go.
Small amount of thickness.
We're going to apply that modifier by coming
Modifier applied.
Here and hitting apply. So then we're going to go ahead and select our cutting plane,
Okay.
then our model, and then do Shift Control minus.
All right, so we're going to select this. I'm going to select this, then our model. And he said, what was it?
And then do Shift Control minus.
Shift Control minus. Shift Control minus.
Okay, so that disappeared, and you're like, wait a minute, where did it go? We zoom in real here, you can see that
It
we
didn't
have a
disappear.
slight-
But it didn't. It didn't do it.
Okay, so that disappeared, and you're like, wait a minute, where did it go? Cutting plane, then our model, and then do Shift by coming up here and hitting apply. So then we're going to go ahead and select our cutting plane, then our model, and then do Shift Control minus.
I could have sworn. Yeah. A cutting plane. Then crypto. Then Shift Control minus. It's not doing anything. Okay, so it's not that. But it's been a really, really long time. I don't do this all the time, and I am forgetting how. I could have sworn I went through this exact tutorial and did it just fine. I mean, this is 3 years old. Have they changed it? And that was 4 years ago. Is there a reason he copied the object? No. Oh, seriously. That's what it is. So I've got this right, but I've got to do Control Shift B because I don't have a numpad. Control Shift B. Bull tool isn't opening. All right, let's do this. Let's quit Blender. Don't save. Let's reopen Blender. One, I'm going to make sure I got the latest copy. Is there a place to do that? .422 LTS. Let's go make sure we got the latest Blender. Yeah, there's a new Blender, so let's just get the new Blender. Sorry. This will take just a minute. While that's doing its thing, let's go through and check all the Whittle streaming services to make sure everything's running okay. That's looking good. Looking good there. All my new services. Let's try Kick. Yep, we're good on Kick. Although I'm not sure why that isn't showing up on my stream chat, social chat bot thing. Let's go to Kick. Activate source. My sources aren't activated.
Pink salt, a natural secret to help your body burn fat more efficiently. Simple and effective solution without harsh.
Okay, do you work weekends, holidays, double shifts, and still feel broke? Because
All right, sorry, the chats weren't pulled up like they should be. They are now. Maybe. All right, sorry, the chats weren't pulled up like they should be. They are now. Maybe. Okay. Let's see here. Where am I bleeding over? Let's see. I'm not really sure where I'm bleeding over at. All right, blender is good. So let's open that back up.
Blender is good. Let's
Got to go through and install everything again. So bull tools. Okay, let me go to add-ons and make sure they're checked. Okay.
Bot has donated 2,500 gold and says looking good. This is a test message.
All right, so let's see if I can remember. Control Shift B. All right, Bull 2, that's what I was supposed to do. So it looks like it's installed and working. Okay. All right, Bull 2, that's what I was supposed to do. So it looks like it's installed and working. Okay. Hang on 1 second on the music, guys. Hang on 1 second.
Today I'm going to show you how to do the pink salt trick, or better yet, the $3 home ritual that makes your silhouette emerge. If you're a woman over 45, this is for you. A new pink salt recipe that's going viral for boosting metabolism was featured on the Today Show.
Where is that coming from?
The live broadcast. I'll show you how to prepare this 60-second trick. After 30 years of marriage, I realized something had changed. My husband no longer looked at me the same way, and I knew the problem was my physical well-being. I was even embarrassed to change clothes in front of him.
All right, I figured out which one it was. It was it was Rumble. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. I'm trying some of these new streaming services to stream on. All right, let's get our music back up. All right, that should get some music back. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to do Shift right click. That puts my 3D cursor on that plane. I want to do I've got to go back. I got to do add. I want to add. I forgot which one was add. What's that? Shift A. Mesh plane. I want to scale it. That is not correct. Let's do Shift and Z, Z, Z. So I want to select this. I want to Shift, right click, put my 3D cursor there. I want to hit Shift A, Mesh Plane. Want to scale it until it's right about there. And then I want to do Control Shift minus. Whoops, no. Z. Damn it. I want to select the plane. Then I want to select the plane. Then I want to select crypto. Then I want to do Control Shift minus. That still didn't work. There. Difference. Yes, because I don't have numpad. All right. So I did that. Of course, I'm gonna have to go to
Alright guys, so you want to learn how to cut apart a model and control lengths. Okay, so that disappeared. Yeah, wait a minute, where did it go? If we zoom in right here, you can see that we have a slight cut. That's awesome. So now we have a model. What we need to do now is...
So I've done that. So now the base should be separate from his paws.
And then we want to hit T.
And then I'm not getting any audio.
Do now is go into tab mode. And that's the... That disappeared. Yeah, wait a minute, where did it go? We zoom in right here, you can see that we have a slight cut.
All right, so let's zoom in. And see if it actually... What we should see is a cut. Ah, I didn't thicken it. Damn it. I forgot. I gotta go modifiers, add modifier. Solidify. I need to get it small as possible. Then apply. Then I gotta go this, then this, and then I gotta go Control Shift B for bull and do difference. All right, now when I zoom in, yep, I see the cut. All right.
Do now is go into tab mode, and that's going to bring us to edit mode. Hit A to select all.
Yeah, and I'm not seeing the... Because I think I have to do some kind of split in order to separate the parts. This don't seem like it's working right. All right, I've messed around enough. I've got to go get the barbecue ready for getting dinner. So anyway, I was just trying out some new services and trying to work on this 3D file. It's not working so well for me, so I'm going to do it off camera, and I will